Welcome to Midnight Connections. I know it's super early today, but I have a very busy man to present. And this is one of the most positive people in the world. You know, I love bringing on positive people. So you'll never believe I've got some serious Midnight Connections, some magical ones. I have Santa today. So everyone, I'm so excited to bring on Santa. Hey, Santa.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for squeezing in on your busy schedule and everything.
Happy to help where I can.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm sure like you get lots of questions like how do you get into houses and everything, but I just wanted to pick your brain about some things that people might not normally ask. So I hope you don't mind. So I got a very curious mind. So um and I know you're super busy, so I'm just gonna start asking you some questions. What is your favorite part about the holiday season that isn't related to gift giving?
Just making people smile. Just
Oh,
making people feel good. It makes me feel good.
yeah. I mean, that is just so true because you know what? You don't have to give gifts to make someone smile.
That's
So,
right.
if you could deliver a gift to every child in the world that wasn't a toy, what would it be?
A smile.
A smile. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I mean, people don't smile enough. I have
maybe
someone who says,
maybe a, maybe a candy cane. Candy
well,
canes make me smile.
yeah. What is the most unusual gift request you've ever received? I'm sure you get a lot, but
I,
maybe one.
I've been getting a lot of requests this year for live animals, specifically puppies, and I always tell them that it's very tough for me to do that.
Hmm.
I really it's not a good idea to give a live animal as a gift.
I agree, and it's a huge responsibility, you know. So,
Mhm.
and you're so busy at that time of the year, you want to give the puppy or dog or any animal a lot of attention when you probably don't have the time. We're so limited time at that time. That's a very good suggestion. Can you share a story about a time when the spirit of giving really made a difference in someone's life? I know you do a lot of charity work and everything, and
Yeah, that's I do a lot of toy drives for both U.S. Marine Corps Toys for Tots, and I also raise toys for the Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital in Baltimore on behalf of FOP 34.
well, I'm sure just even appearing there and making those kids smile is a huge life changing, gift in
It,
itself.
it does. It really does. When you see these children with their everyday struggles and challenges that they face, and then all of a sudden they receive this toy, they do smile for a very short time. And even if it's just for a moment, I know I had something to do with making them happy.
Oh, that's sweet. So you're so busy. But if you have one day off to do anything you like that does not have to do with delivering gifts and everything, what would you do?
Sleep.
Well, sleep is good. I always like to, promote on my show positivity and everything. And so, how do you stay? You're like one of the most joyful people in the world. So, how do you stay joyful and positive even when you're really, really busy? You have a tip?
It's a personal drive that I have. I'm very hopeful. It's for to make the world a better place, or to try to do my part in it.
That's nice. Well, that actually leads me into my next question. What advice would you give to someone else who wants to make the world a better place? You took the words out of my mouth.
I'm sorry, your last question broke up on me.
Sorry. What you took the words out of my mouth. What advice would you give to someone who wants to make a world a better place? we can't all
to
we
to
can't all
give
be.
whatever that
Yeah,
might be to help somebody,
yeah, we all can't be Santa, but I
to
mean,
to give a part of yourself to help. No, no, but you can do something nice for someone,
this is true.
and that 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 happiness is a contagious thing. It will, you do something nice for somebody, and they'll do nice for something nice for somebody, and it snowballs from there.
It's so true. And people sometimes think that something nice has to be like giving a big gift and everything. And they don't realize that, just opening the door for someone, like people don't do that enough. Or, like
Mhm.
it's the smallest, littlest things that can make someone's day.
Giving somebody a smile.
Have you ever received a gift yourself that made a lasting impression on you? And what was it?
Oh, I don't get many gifts from myself, but I tell you what, I do appreciate a good chocolate chip cookie.
Well, I love making those every year. And you know what? It's not even about eat. Well, I think for you, it's for eating them. But I really just enjoy the experience of making them. I bring like the neighbors' kids over and everything, and because my son has gotten a little big, and I'm like, I just like having the little kids get their hands in the dough and everything, and it's
Mhm.
just so much fun. So I just the experience of even the tradition of just making the cookies, I enjoy.
And that
What
falls under what I was saying before about doing something nice for somebody. You're doing something nice for those children by creating them memories.
Yeah, yeah, I really do enjoy it. I like giving the gift of memory of doing something, taking someone somewhere, necessarily giving something physical and materialistic. And whenever I get a chance to do that, I try.
Mhm.
Uh, what changes have you seen in the wishes of the? You've been doing this for so long, like hundreds and hundreds of years. So, what changes have you seen in wishes of children over the years? Like, have they changed and everything? Besides kids asking for puppies.
Well, you do have. Yeah, I still get a lot of the classic requests of dolls and trucks and trains. I still receive a lot of those classic requests, and that makes me feel good. I do get a lot of requests for modern day electronics, your iPads, cell phones, things of that nature. And I always tell them we'll have to wait and see because I can't always deliver something, something so exotic.
Well, and also, I think I think you respect the parents' wishes as well. Sometimes the parents don't want a cell phone or an iPad that young. These kids come out of the womb wanting one.
Seems like it. And they seem to operate better than I do.
Yes, yes, so true, so true. So I asked what you'd want to do, but how do your elves unwind after a busy holiday season?
They like to they really like just eating a bunch of candy,
Uh
and they
huh.
play,
Uh huh.
things like that.
The reindeer games and stuff for the hang out with the
Oh,
reindeers.
oh, oh yes.
Oh, well, here's a good one. What is the most important lesson you've learned from Mrs. Claus?
Got to stay out of the cookie dough before she finishes cooking them.
That is a good lesson. Um, and now, just I only have like three more questions. So I know you can't bring your magical sleigh and the magical reindeers. I know you do a lot of events prior, but I heard that you have a standby sleigh and it's pretty extraordinary. So could you tell me a little bit about your standby sleigh? It's not the magical one with the, flying reindeers, but when you do these events, I've heard you have a
Hmm.
pretty good standby sleigh.
So I do have it's more of an actual vehicle to
Okay.
drive to each and every place I go to visit. But then there is a hidden magical way that I'm not allowed to disclose that does get me back and forth to the North Pole and other points around the world very fast.
Right. But I think it's very cool that when you do these events, you have like all those reindeer and everything on the sleigh that you have at events. And I
Hmm.
know you have a lot of Santa helpers, so that you can be at multiple events prior to Christmas. But it is my
Oh,
understanding that you have a Facebook page called Santa for Hire. I've been having your thing scroll by. And if you want the real Santa that I am talking to right now, I heard that really you're really busy doing the gifts right now. But as soon as Christmas comes and goes and the new year rolls in, people should really start calling you in January and February for the following year because that's how busy you are. Is that true?
that is a fact. My weekends are usually booked up by late spring for the coming holiday season.
Yeah, and you do some really, really big events. So if they want, I know you got a lot of helpers out there, but if they want you, they need to check you out at facebook.com/santarich.beam. So I advise anyone, can you just, that was my last, another question. It's like some of the events that you have attended, you told me some of the charities, but I mean, what
Mhm.
kind of events that, so people know, that they need to call early?
Like breakfasts with Santa. I've done desserts with Santa. I've
Mhm.
done home visits for individual homes,
Mhm.
little quick visits here and there, and that's mostly around the Baltimore Harford County area. But I've been known to travel as far as Western Maryland, out the Deep Creek Lake, and places around Frederick, places, things like that.
Yeah. So, and then big organizations, like if you're the zoo or, I understand like you are very, very famous.
Hmm.
So, well, I want to thank you so much for, you know, just squeezing me in. I know you are so busy.
Happy to help.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And, everyone, I wish everyone a happy holiday. I hope you enjoyed this Midnight Connection and stay positive. Remember, the best, one of the best gifts you can give is just a smile. I love that. That is the takeaway for today. It's just, make someone smile today.